Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me. Just this old guitar and an empty...
What is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus, and we have back with us the fan favorite, Mr. Biscuit. What's up?
Man, what's up, man?
Welcome back.
Man, I'm glad to be back.
Hey. So I think this is going to be really fun. Now, you told me you're familiar with Johnny Cash. What have you heard from Johnny?
I keep my eyes wide open all the time. Come on, bro. Johnny's the GOAT. Johnny's the GOAT, bro.
Yo, how have you not heard A Boy Named Sue?
I might. So here's the thing. This is a poem there's a poem that I know called A Boy Named Sue.
Okay, what is it? How does it go? What's it about?
So my favorite, I wasn't into Dr. Seuss growing up. I was into SHEL Silverstein.
Sure.
He wrote, "There's too many kids in the tub. There's too many elbows to scrub. I just scrubbed the behind that I know wasn't mine. There's too many kids in the tub."
Okay.
And he wrote a poem called A Boy Named Sue because his name is SHEL, and SHEL is a girly name.
Okay. Well, okay, let's get to the bottom of this because this is going to decipher if we do this reaction or not.
Okay.
Okay, so what was that poem about?
The poem was about he didn't get left a lot. He just got left a guitar, something like that. Mm-hmm. It was really short. Was it short?
Okay. Who is this again?
SHEL Silverstein.
Okay.
He also wrote a book called The Giving Tree, one of my favorite books.
Does SHEL Silverstein's poem A Boy Named Sue have anything to do with Johnny Cash's song A Boy Named Sue? Let's see what's up.
SHEL Silverstein is Dr. Seuss on steroids.
Yeah, you're right. So you have heard this then, at least the poem.
So Johnny Cash sings a SHEL Silverstein poem?
He made it popular. He's the one who blew it up. That's what it says right here too.
What?
He performed this in San Quentin.
Why? I wonder why. What's behind that?
Now, this is weird because
this is crazy.
I wanted to focus on a first-time reaction, but your curiosity...
I've never heard this song before, but SHEL Silverstein is one of the GOATs.
So you know the poem, A Boy Named Sue.
I've never heard it sang. I didn't know it was a song.
Hopefully I didn't ruin the reaction. I just, if you had heard it before, I'm like, oh, cool, we'll just do something different because, people like the first-time reactions.
Right.
And since I have you in town as a guest, I was like, let's just do first-time reactions. But
that's a trip.
Yeah. Okay, so what other stuff do you know by Johnny Cash? You saying, what was that, Walk the Line you came in with?
Yeah, Walk the Line. I know It Ain't Me, Babe. No, it ain't me.
What's that? I don't even know that.
It ain't me.
I know Ring of Fire.
Oh, yeah. Come on. I can't. What was it? A burning ring of fire. He said, fire. I went down.
All right, if you are still here
fire.
Watching this video,
Johnny's a GOAT.
I'm going to take him to peep out A Boy Named Sue. I'm hoping he doesn't remember the poem, and I don't know where this is going.
I hardly remember.
I never knew that SHEL Silverstein. I didn't know that. I actually thought Johnny Cash wrote this, so I just learned something.
Got you.
But we're going to get into it, you guys. If you're here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe, and welcome back to the channel.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, the logo is down. Well, there it is now, and the video's up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, awesome, but all the music and the music reactions happen over here. If you want access to the reactions early, there's a membership link in the description. Gives you early access, big catalog of stuff that hasn't been put out yet. We update it every day. So anyways, love y'all. Thank you for the support. Huge shout out to all the members. Let's see where this goes. I'm excited to show him this. Anyway, I ain't gonna say much because I'll let you do your own interpretation.
Let's go.
This is on Johnny Cash's channel. Please go watch this without us. What we do isn't a substitute for the original, so rock with him. We're playing the audio today. This is A Boy Named Sue by Johnny Cash. We both learned something. You learned that Johnny Cash did Shel Silverstein, and I learned that Shel Silverstein wrote this, which is wild. Someone probably put that in the comments before.
That's crazy.
Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much to Ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him because he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I'll tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
See, pause it. Shel Silverstein's humor goes very well with Johnny Cash's like rascal gangster type of, you know what I'm saying? Because like Johnny Cash was one of those guys. Like he appealed to like, you know, convicts and cowboys and people, you know?
Yeah. Outlaw country.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It's just funny because, anyways.
And you know what's crazy for two lyricists, too? Doesn't it sound like he's kind of rapping?
Bro, yes.
Like
Facts.
Johnny Cash would go from this really deep, soulful kind of, because he has this low vibrato that he gets into. But when he gets into like the don't, he'll just start rapping, bro.
Yeah. That's
You know
facts.
what I mean?
That's facts.
It's brilliant.
He just gets in pocket and knows how to stay in pocket.
For sure.
It's so crazy you can have someone like, you know, like I look up to like, let's say a Gerald Levert, you know, Michael Jackson. Then you got like Johnny Cash.
Right.
But he just stays in his lane. You
Yeah.
know? He's hard.
But the thing is, like, when he's talking, he sounds like he's talking to you. You can hear the people in the background kind of going
he's
crazy.
in a jail.
Like, ah!
He's in a jail performing this.
What?
I'm pretty sure this was performed in Folsom Prison.
Shout out to Johnny Cash, man.
Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard, my wits got keen. Roamed from town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die?" Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Well, I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun. I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough. And I know I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong."
Yo, nobody else but Johnny Cash could have done it like this, bro. Like,
Is it word for word to the poetry?
it's
Paul?
word for word, yeah.
Damn, that dude
Yeah.
is hard.
Yeah.
He's talking about the scar.
Bro,
cutting
Shel
off his ear.
Silverstein was for the hood, bro. Like,
I didn't even know.
you
I
gotta
don't
look
even
up
know
Shel
who he
Silverstein,
is.
bro. Yeah, man. But Johnny Cash is perfect. I was like, I didn't even know. Here's my ignorance, bro. I didn't even know Shel and Johnny Cash were in the same era. Like, I didn't know that they were, you know, you ever known two people who are great and you didn't even know that they were in the same kind of era?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's.
But it's way more fun listening to, Johnny
this
than
the poem?
reading it. Yeah.
Yeah. So you only read it.
I only
before.
read it, and
Yeah,
he
that's
has
crazy. That's tight.
that's crazy.
So I give you that name and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah. He said, now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the son of a bitch that named you Sue. Yeah, well, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him a paw and he called me a son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, any damn thing but Sue. I still ain't that man.
Man, Johnny Cash was a lot of things. When he showed up, he was a rock star. He was a stand-up comic. He was a...
He's the truth, bro.
For sure.
Yo, have you? That's wild. They recommended this. Have you ever heard of Marty Robbins? Why do I always want to call him Bobby Martin? What am I thinking? Marty Robbins. Bro. Big iron.
He looks like Elvis right there. Is that Elvis?
Oh, nah.
Is that Marty?
This is him, right?
He looks
That's
like
Marty
Elvis.
Robbins. Anyways,
Maybe it's not blown up enough.
yeah, it's all good, man. Hey, well, I'm glad I was able to show you the song version of a poem you knew for a while.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys, I didn't say it. I don't know what the
Johnny
hell
Cash
what
is
we just
goated.
did. Yeah,
Johnny Cash is
absolutely,
goated.
absolutely. You've heard that his joint hurt.
Johnny Cash?
Yeah, it was like close to the end of his life. It's a good.
Uh.
It's kind of anyway. See you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again. FUQ boy.